on my climbing series, which I didn't climb very well. I think there was like a very short window, but I just wanted to share with you kind of just statistics, be a little bit thorough with my experience, and it was a long. I don't know what it was. It was like 3 or 4 months. Um, but yeah, let me see if I can show you here in the display section. Okay, cool. So um, this was the statistics for the climbing series. I think it was interesting. Like I kind of climbed, I guess. Technically, it's I have today. It's the 3rd of November, 2021, which is a Wednesday right now. So I think I did get it up to like 65% right out of the gate, then it eventually just dropped. It's interesting too because it's on my main account, so it's a combination of like practices and um, I don't know, just pairings with whomever. When I did the other challenge, which was the A to Z challenge, which has kind of got me in the hole initially, because I dropped down to like bronze 2 or something from like gold 3 or gold 4. I can't remember what I was at the beginning of the season, but I was like, hey, wouldn't it be fun to like climb? It won't be take that much time, and maybe I'll even get to plat was the initial goal. Yeah, that's not going to happen. As you can see, um, right here I am silver 2, and this was pretty much my statistics from everything that I could remember when I was trying to specifically climb. And I guess really it kind of depends, right? Because it was a combination of our practices when we couldn't get scrims, um, you know, and I just tried to keep it as best I could. I wonder if a lot of people do those challenges if they have alternate accounts, but most of those guys are masters anyway. I don't think a lot of them do it if they're less than that. Maybe it's just not as entertaining. And a lot of my games have just been like, hey, here's my playthrough. So maybe I'll figure out how to make it more entertaining in the future. That's my goal coming up. But there wasn't really a ton of OP heroes for me. I think I mean I had some pretty good success with Vala. Again, scrolling down to the bottom here, you can see it was like almost 53% at the end of the day, and I played like 295 games of ranked, and I was actually helping out another team try out for building one of our third team Rainbow Strike Go teams. So hopefully we'll have a third team up shortly. But yeah, just trying to capture everything that I did, and there was a lot of things that I wanted to do that I just never followed through. I mean, number one, I played way too many characters. I probably honestly should have just kept it down to like 5 and just kept slamming those. The closest that I kept to doing that was Tracer, and I didn't even have a 50% win rate with her, even at silver level. So apparently I'm not as good as I thought with her either. And it's just interesting, like, I remember, I don't know, a couple of years ago, I don't know if it's just because less people are playing ranked, or maybe I just suck, or maybe everyone just got good because the people that are still playing 2 years ago, that pool is smaller and they're actually better, so then the pool of better has gotten less. But I bet you if I look at my gameplay, and I have been trying to get some individual coaching, there's just a lot of just positioning errors, a lot of like maybe draft things that I'm trying to force, or talent selection, or I don't know, there's a whole bunch of problems that I was having individually, so I can't just say it's that. But I think moving forward, I don't know if I'll do like any climbing challenges. I was thinking of doing one actually in the EU, just because I thought it would be fun. And my queue times might be faster. So that might be coming up, just kind of tracking games. Right now I'm building a EU account and just doing ARAMs to kind of level it up, but we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if I'll do anything with that. But yeah, technically I did go in the right direction. I didn't end up where I wanted to. I think the highest that I did peak at though was like gold 4. So I was kind of in the ballpark, but I seem to be silver 2, silver 1 is where I'm kind of stuck at right now. So I got to make some huge strides if I'm gonna just rank up in general. So I'll probably still play ranked. I just won't be like, this is the climbing challenge, like this time. You know, and even if I look at the small win rates, I mean, Asmodan, you know, 63% with 11 games played. Blaze, I probably should have been slamming him a ton more. I think a lot of times he came up in coordinated play, because we were just practicing for our playoffs and stuff like that. Let's see. There's some that I actually had success with that I didn't. Well, let me finish some other successes I had before I jump off the target. Like, I probably should be taking more with ETC, according to this, even though it was a small pool of information. Let's see. Other big notables in Zebo seem to be consistent. I probably should have been playing him a lot more. Ragnaros, definitely should have been playing him a lot more. He's just not like a ton of fun to play. But winning is a ton of fun in itself, right? So let's see, what else? Probably Tassadar, probably could have leveraged that better. And played more games there. Vala, probably could have been playing more. Varian, I actually started losing with him recently, but there was a point where I was doing fairly well. And then obviously Zool. So I mean, I still had a handful of characters that I'm like, yeah, I probably should just stick to it. I think part of my problem is I just get too, I don't know, like this week it's going to be this hero, and this week it's going to be another hero, and that's part of my challenge, probably keeping me here. It's not really mastering any characters. Now some characters that I'm surprised that I didn't do better with what I did. Actually, Tracer, I was surprised. I thought I'd be a better Tracer than I was, and by far I played the most games with her. And I was hoping that I was like, yeah, I could like maybe master her, and maybe I'm a few hundred games off from mastering her still. And I think part of it is just like a learning curve with the matchups, things like that. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if I'll really... I like her. It's probably one of my favorite characters outside of the Vikings, and I'm terrible at the Vikings as well. But surprisingly not better with Sylvanas. Like, I actually had some success with her. Let's see, like Kharazim, I think also. I didn't even win a game. I only played 3, but usually I win pretty hard with him. Let's see. I think maybe, yeah, Jaina. I'm usually better with her. Not great this time. Diva as well. Falstad, a split 50. I tend to do a lot more better than 50% with him. I don't know. Maybe the sample size is too small, but yeah, I think for the most part that's how it went. I mean, I still technically after tonight I might play a few games, but that's pretty much where I ended. So, all right, that concludes the climbing series for this season because it's going to end tonight. And I hope to see you guys in there. Take care.